then we have to interpret 62(1)(f only.
तो वही उसी पे तो आप हमको ले जा
And
रहे
we
हो.
do not have to interpret 62(1)(f in view of 63(1)(h.
चलें 62(1)(f) को कर लेना फिर आप.
आपका आर्ग्यूमेंट ये है कि 62 and 63 are distinct articles and we cannot interchangeably read them to give them a meaning.
My lord.
So उनको separate पढ़ेंगे, उनको separate. We've understood your point.
आगे बढ़ें. थोड़ा सा स्पीड कर ले फिर. We don't want to leave this case unresolved.
10-15 more minutes. Now, when I distinguish that they are two distinct, then we have to read 62(1)(f) on its own. Every word has to be given its meaning.
चले थोड़ा जल्दी करें.
Mission is that when we will read 62, then as long as the declaration by a court of law is in field, disqualification will remain.
तो उधर ही
Court of law declaration is the Supreme Court itself. ये point पे आ जाइए ना.
Supreme Court itself cannot give in any other jurisdiction other than in its appellate jurisdiction
हो गया
from
ना
the election tribunal.
चलो अच्छा ठीक
आपका
है.
फिर समीउल्लाह बलोच वाला आर्ग्यूमेंट है ना कि once the declaration is there, 62(1)(f) has to be read alone. Once the declaration stands, disqualification stands.
My lord.
And it goes on as long as the disqualification. So the question to you is that you have to look at the Constitution in totality as a whole. Does it not appear odd to you that for other crimes as big as perhaps treason in G and others, you can always come back and contest election? It's not a lifetime situation. But for a civil wrong, which could be as small as committing a misdemeanor of misdeclaration or just lying through you've omitted one entry in a return, the punishment in a way is for life. But if I were to go murder somebody, if I would commit treason, if I would do kidnapping, I could come back and contest election.
Where from the tribunal gets the powers for life time disqualification?
It has declared,
No, where from gets the powers to declare him
has
for life?
declared a decree given remains intact for all purposes.
Fair enough, we've understood that.
आगे बढ़ें. हाँ. चलें, next point.
Now this argument basically it lies in basically Islamic principles. If you look at PPC, out of all those offences, there are very few offences in which mens rea is dishonesty. My submission is wherever mens rea is dishonesty, we are talking about public office holder.
जो आपने you just very casually referred to Islam, either back it up because I completely disagree with you. You have to back it up. If your contention is agreed, there were those who were violently opposed to Islam, and then they became Khalifs, Khulafai Rashideen. तो वो आ ही नहीं सकते थे फिर वापस. This just don't throw in Islam just like that. It is contrary to Islamic injunctions. तौबा का प्रिंसिपल है, राय रास्त पे प्रिंसिपल वापस आने का प्रिंसिपल है, मुस्तकीम शारे मुस्तकीम पे वापस आने का प्रिंसिपल है. All शुरू में तो 2-4 ही मुसलमान थे.
I mean, we are.
तो ये आप ऐसे just don't throw in Islam to give it a validity.
No, my lord. What I am submitting is, if repentance or tawbah, when we look at it,
रिपेंटेंस और तौबा की तो बात से आगे मैं चला गया हूँ.
that's what I am submitting. These are three things kept by God to Himself. Number one,
Not at all.
Izzat Zillat.
Not at all.
Let me make my submission.
No submission. You refer to the Holy Quran. You can't just make a submission like this.